Alright, we're back here on this Thursday. So we did have a pop off Bitcoin here. And that could have been the pop I was expecting from this zone. You know, it could just be a one and done and it's gonna crash from here on out. But I do expect a little more struggle as it dives deeper into this range, these zones. Zoom out to the weekly. See what kind of zones we got. So we do have this zone down here it could extend to, but seems like there's going to be some struggle right here. Excuse me. And as it looks to continue its uptrend because it's been making higher lows and higher highs. I did also used to have this zone marked as well. I don't even know if that's right, but it's probably more like that actually, and this zone's just a part of it. Get rid of that. Yeah, drawing zones is a bit of a skill I'm still getting better at. But I like to start it at the bottom or the top of the candle body. So like if I were to draw one up here, I'd like to start it there and then kind of extend it to where it makes sense without making it too large. Excuse me. So it gets a bit easier if you have a zone that's been tested both as a support and resistance, because then what I like to do there is, so like right here, so I start it at the top of this candle and extend it to the bottom of like the opposite test candle body, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how I like to draw zones. But yeah, if there's no like inverse test of the zone and you're just trying to draw like a resistance, it's just more of a little more of guesswork, but it's still I still think it can be a little intuitive. Anyway, got sidetracked there, but let's continue on to our watches. Ethereum, I always have marked as well as Bitcoin here because I always want to start with those two. But I've been scalping Ethereum. I've been liking it. I'm going to continue. A couple trades I made. Mana actually just exited as we speak here. So this was a simple break and retest. Just what I like to do with my system. So there's this clear support zone, broke it, set a sell order, took it, and I did my stop just above. Well, actually I maxed out my stop because I used 20x leverage on this one, but I gave enough room above the zone to where it was above the highest test as a resistance, which is probably like that, or just enough wiggle room. And then anyway, targeted 125, 1.25 risk. Sorry, risk to reward ratio, or rather reward to risk ratio, 1.25. So that was a success. I did the same thing here with Link. Break and retest. I probably should have, if I'd drawn my zones a little better, probably would have got filled in this wick here. But still worked out here. Engine was the same thing. I didn't take this trade, but I did mark it. Because this one wasn't a break and retest. It would have been if I caught it back here. I would have, you know, triggered there, gone into drawdown, and then would have profited. So yeah, and the reason I didn't take this one, I think Like I said, it was a reversal at this point. It wasn't a break and retest. And plus I don't like to have too many crypto trades going the same way concurrently. So I had 2 here with Mana and Link, but I don't think I want to hold more than that because they all basically follow Bitcoin's price action. So if Bitcoin takes a turn, then they're all going to take a turn, and I have losers on all of them. Anyway, that's all for crypto. I had some forex trades. Euro JPY was a loser. I took this as a break and retest. I think for one, this zone was probably not a good one to take. The clear zone was this one, just below it, where it did actually reverse, so that was a pretty bad call on my part, but yeah, so that ties into what I was discussing earlier about drawing correct zones and picking the right ones to place trades at. But anyway, yeah, Euro JPY seems to be kind of topping out here. It's like its 6th test, and it's still getting rejected. Looks like it's gonna have another run on it, but yeah, we'll see. Could be a good place to short at, but JPY has just been on a tear on most pairs recently. Not even recently, like the last month or so, 2 months. Just been on a tear, so like I don't know that I want to short it, even if, you know, there's a resistance as enticing as this. So the other one I took is the AUD JPY, and this one was successful, and it's kind of topping out like the Euro JPY pairing, so we'll continue to watch it. But some watches today, I have CHF JPY. Had a break back here on the 10th, and seems to be coming back and retesting this zone here. So I placed an order. I didn't actually put this one on the books, but I did put the trade on the chart to see what happens. Euro USD, I did put this one on the books. Just simple break and retest. I'm gonna go for a short there. I have 30 pip stop just above the zone and 1.25 risk to reward, or rather reward to risk. So that's my Forex watches today. I have Facebook. That is starting to crash. Got rejected at this zone. It's on its way down. I think it's following SPY pretty closely here. I have a bit of a double top, so it does look like the market might be turning a little bit. Might be on its way down for the foreseeable future. But yeah, that's it for today. We'll leave it there.